It's a sad day. It's a very sad day. I'm here for you, Peeder. I'm here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome to Jan's Chats and Reacts. I think we have to have a sober tone on about this video because it's entitled I've Reached My Breaking Point. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he means by that, but I think it's important that we look at this together, guys. Okay, here he is, looking very forlorn. Well, it's not really, is he? I mean, he doesn't look very forlorn, but there you go. But as the title to his video says, he's reached his breaking point. So I thought we should look at this together. Grab yourself a cup of tea, perhaps, you know, a vape, and let's hear, because we don't like to hear somebody who's reached their breaking point, do we? Nobody wants to hear that. So, okay, off you go, Peeder.
Yeah, I didn't even know if I needed to say it out loud or if I needed to put it on video or say it publicly or anything like that. And
oh, see, I told you, it's a serious one. Okay. Okay.
I was talking to my dear friend Nikki last night, and I was telling her kind of this revelation that I had on.
He reached a revelation. It was a revelation that he had. Can you imagine having someone like him as your friend? Someone who's sort of, you know, so deep in thought and philosophy. Okay, all right. What did Nikki, how did poor Nikki take what you had to say?
On Saturday night, and it was this pure moment of clarity that I had.
Yeah, it's good when that happens. It's good. It's good to have a clear moment of clarity. All right. Okay.
That I'm really thankful for YouTube and all of my channels and everything that I've gone through online to bring me. Really, I really do think that brought me to this one moment.
What brought you to the breaking point? We're not going to have another video where you forget what you've called it. No, we're not going to have that because you've actually called it, I've reached the breaking point. Okay.
Somebody commented on my video that I did the other day, and they said, Peeder, you're literally losing it. And I probably am, but sometimes you have to lose it to find it. You know?
Well, I wish you'd lose the vocal fry because it's just so aggravating. I cannot imagine what it's like to listen to that all day long. Just lose the bloody vocal cry.
You know? And so I was talking to Nikki last night, and I was reading her a little bit of what I have written, and I said, I don't know that I should really make this video. I don't know that, I just don't know if I feel like I need to say this. Like, people are probably so tired of these diatribes of me explaining where I'm at in my life. But you know, like that.
Do you know, that's probably one of the most truthful things he's ever said. That people are, yeah, they are tired of it. Peeder, that's why your views are so low. I mean, you've got all the subscribers. I don't know how, but anyway, you have nonetheless. But you don't get very many views. So yeah, okay. Mind you, neither do I. But then, yeah, there you go. That's YouTube for you.
That's what I've always done since I've been on YouTube. Even when I was on my BookTube channel, just starting out, you know, is that I just always kind of shared where I'm at. And that was something that I learned very early in sobriety, was to live out loud and to...
Has he mentioned that he's like been sober for like half a century? Has he mentioned that yet? Okay. No doubt he'll throw in the mother here at some point, but okay, let's carry on.
You tell on yourself, and telling on yourself means to share exactly where you're at that moment. And so I asked Nikki, I said, do you think that I should make this video? And she said, do you think that you should make this video? And you know,
that must have been such a thrilling conversation. So far, we're 2 minutes in. We've already had a bloody advert, and he's still not telling us what his breaking point, how he's reached the breaking point, what's going on. We're still talking about Nikki, and yeah, deciding like whether should I make this video, Vicky, or should I not make this video? And Vicky said, or Nikki, sorry, Nikki said, well, I don't really know do you really want to make this video? Okay. Okay. Bear with me, guys. He'll get to the breaking point very soon. I can feel it. I can feel it in my blood.
It was interesting. I sat there for a second and I thought about it. And I said to her, I think that if what I have to say, and this is kind of always been my attitude whenever I share anything about what I'm going through online or offline, or with talking about, you know, grieving my mother's passing, or my recovery story, or, you know, marriage problems and marriage, you know, therapy, or therapy on my own, or talking about anything that I'm going through in my life, right?
Right. The thing is, Peeder, you share everything, and it's just so dull. Because it's like watching a dryer, you know, in the laundrette. We call them laundrettes over here. You call them you call them laundromats. No, they're laundrettes. Okay. You know, when you watch that, and if you've only got a couple of items of clothing in there, you can see it going round and round and round and round. That's what you get when you watch one of Peeder's videos, or even the whole of all his videos in a row. It'd be like, yeah, being in the laundrette. Okay, but carry on, Peeder.
I'm always hoping that by sharing my story, maybe one person out there, it helps. And if I've only helped one person, then I think that's enough. You know, it doesn't have to help 100 people. It doesn't have to help even 10 or 20 people. Just one person, something that I say moves them.
Yeah, it moves me. It moves me to turn off the bloody video. Because seriously, this is just... It's like... I'm 8 minutes into this. 8 minutes, guys, and we've got nowhere. We've just got him talking about it. Let's jump forward. Yeah. And listen, his video goes on for 33 minutes. There's no way I'm going to be watching 33 minutes of this. No way, Jose. Jose, no way. Right, let's jump forward and we'll get another advert, but never mind. Worry not.
And ever since that night, I have just felt like this huge weight lifted off my shoulders. You know, like since that moment, like even like I went back inside, and, you know, every night while I'm watching shows on my iPad, I light a bunch of candles and, you know, make a cup of coffee and, you know, get real cozy and all that kind of stuff. And I just, I was sitting there, I was watching the show, and I felt so, like my mind just felt lighter.
But how is this getting you to your breaking point, though? See, this is the whole point, you know, the whole point of this video, and the sad picture that you use as a thumbnail is all about you reaching your breaking point. Where is it? Where's the breaking point? I'm sorry to get annoyed. Sorry, Aska. Didn't mean to raise my voice. Aska's my cat. She's never far away from me. She's actually right beside me right now, guys. So anyway, let's move on. Oh, he's got the glasses on. He's gonna start reading. Here we go. Here we go.
Let me get my reading glasses on. I'm just going to read this to you guys because I actually spent quite some time writing it. So,
yeah, well, you know why? Because you've got nothing else to do. You've got nothing else to do but to write about yourself.
I don't know why I'm so nervous to make this. This thing happened.
The thing is, if you were nervous to make it, you wouldn't do it. I mean, do you know what I mean? Why would you even put it up? I mean, okay, all right, I'm wasting my time.
Last night, and it might be insignificant to some people,
mm-hmm.
but it was a huge moment for me.
Okay.
A moment of freedom, of letting go. So this might be the realest video that I have ever made on YouTube, at least for me.
Oh, everybody sit up, pay attention. Pay attention.
It's no mystery to anyone that watches me on any of my channels that for the last few months, I've talked a lot about the hate that I've received. I've become consumed with it. I've become consumed with people stalking me, harassing me, accusing me of lying about everything from my sobriety to my education to therapy to intimate.
Oh, is he receiving hate? I wonder what, I can't think why. I honestly can't think why. Oh, doesn't everybody love you though, Peeder? That's sad. But anyway, carry on.
Intimate details of the car accident that I was in and so much more. Things I have literally nothing to gain by lying about.
Literally. Nothing to gain. Okay, carry on. I'm still waiting for this epiphany. The epiphany of him reaching his breaking point. All right.
Yeah, I pretty much shouted it from the mountaintops, how frustrated I am with it and what I'm going to do about it and all on and on and on and all that, you know.
And the reality is you do nothing because, I mean, I don't know who these haters are. I don't hate you. I just pity you, actually. And I find you quite comical and you're great for, you know, doing parodies on. But yeah, but this guy, he takes himself so seriously and he cannot take criticism. Do not criticize Peeder. Okay.
I probably will. I just want to put this out there, this caveat. I probably will. From time to time, I'll probably get frustrated and do it again and shout it out again. This is not a moment of clarity that is going to solve all problems, but I hope it's a moment of clarity that will help me grow moving forward.
No, you don't want to grow anymore. I mean, what part of you do you want to grow? Your head? Your body? I think you've done all right with your body, actually. It looks as if you've lost a bit of weight, but have you got rid of that tum-tum? You know, the wobbly tum-tum. And, you know, you're sort of, what, 55 now? And I've never known you once go to the gym. So, yeah. All right. All right. Shall we carry on?
You know, I feel like I'm growing up on YouTube. Like, I feel like, well, maybe not growing up, but figuring myself out.
One thing, you haven't grown up. You haven't. And you take yourself far too seriously. You know, just stop it. So, God, I'm 15 minutes in. So I'm going to leap ahead and see if there's other. He's going to read all this about himself and how wonderful he is. And oh, you know, I'm so lucky to be able to do what I do on Facebook. Oh no, why do I get Facebook? I'm lucky to do what I do on YouTube. I got seven channels, and the money keeps pouring in, and I'm a lucky, lucky boy. All right, whatever. Right, let's move on to here. Let's see if he's hit. Oh, it does look as if he may have hit the breaking point here. Look at that face, guys. Yep. Breaking point face. Here we go.
Like, oh, he doesn't edit videos. No, I don't edit videos, you know, like, and, you know, oh, well, he just sits down and films a video in his bed. I just sit down and film a video in my bed. It's very easy what I do. It's not difficult, right? But
yeah, we've spotted that. Yeah, we have spotted that. As somebody who does edit, I'm well aware of the people that don't. Yeah. I mean, and you've been getting away with it for a long, long time. Just, yeah, very, very poor quality of content. But some people like it.
behind the scenes, the negativity that goes along with it is a lot. It really is, in all honesty, you know? And as somebody that grew up being bullied, you know, all through elementary, junior high, and high school, and
nobody's interested in that. Nobody is interested in a 55-year-old prattling on in his vocal fry annoying voice, going over and over about being bullied as a kid. Get over it, man. You're middle. Well, you're older than middle age. You're 55. Get over it. Maybe I shouldn't have done this today. Let's move on. Okay, nobody's interested in that. Right, here we go.
You know, and so we were talking and she was like, you know, the fact that these people are literally spending their entire days like researching things about you, and it's obscene.
Do you honestly believe that? That's interesting. This is interesting. He thinks people were spending all day researching him. Why would they do that? Why would people want to do that? I mean, I think, oh, I'll do a Peeder reaction. I just go on your channel. I see your fake thumbnails, and I think, okay, I'll choose that one. That's it. Nothing about looking into who you are as a person or anything like that. And the main reason I don't have to do that is because you put it all out there. You put it all out there. You've told us what your father does and where he works. You've told us who your mother was. You've told us who your best friends are. Do you know what I mean? I mean, stop it. Stop with the silliness.
Absolutely obscene. It's pathetic. It really is, that you're trading in your life, the one life that you are given. When people are fighting for their lives every single day, you're trading your one life for the hatred that you have for me.
Do you know what? This delusional thinking is insane. And I wonder if, is it just synonymous with being a YouTuber that these people actually believe they're really something because they've sat in front of a camera and talked incessantly for years about themselves? Peeder, you need to give your head a shake. And you need to get out, see the real world, experience things. Please. I can't imagine that anybody is spending any amount of time studying you. Oh, stop it.
You know, and so I think that part has kind of got me through it too, because it's sad. It really is sad. And so I've always tried to, you know, like my sponsors in early sobriety would say to me, you have to want for somebody else what you want for yourself. And so that's kind of,
oh, back to sobriety. Okay. Do you know what? I cannot take this seriously. He's just, it's insane. The delusion.
We all love that part, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about that, right? I'm driving around with my cousin. This is going to stop. Hold on just a second. I'm getting to.
Do you know, as long as I've followed him, and I followed him for a while ago, his camera always used to die on him. Why? Why don't you sort out your equipment? All you've got to do, that's all you've got. You don't bother with a green screen or any form of video editing software. You do bugger all, and you can't even keep your camera to keep running. Jeez Louise. God, I sound really angry today, guys, tonight. What's that about, Jan? What's that about, Asker? Why's Mummy all sounding all angry? I'm not. I'm just fed up with this weather. That's what I am. Right, let's finish on this one. Okay, here we go.
And workshops. People are selling this shit for $29.95, you know?
Yeah, no, that's enough. All right. Get off. Get off. There we go. That's better. Anyway, so I think we can safely say that's just another example of clickbait so that Peeder can sit there and waffle on about absolutely nothing. But the one thing that we do have to note, okay, let's note this. Let's bring him back just for 1 second. Let's just see what his views were on that. I'm being a bitch. Okay, 10,000. So 10,000 in 19 hours. Okay, that's not too bad. But we have to remember, he has 236k subscribers. Okay. Right, you are right. I'm going back to watching something interesting. Can't be bothered with listening to this. I've done this because I know people like it. As I've said before, listen, guys, if you want me to focus on one specific video that our Don Monn has bothered to upload, so easy. Can you please let me know? And we'll have a look. We'll have a look together and we'll see just what the little munchkin's up to. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I quite enjoyed it. I need to be going out. I need to be getting out there, guys. I don't know why I'm in here, because trust me, I do go out. I do have a live. I travel. I do all sorts of things. Unlike this moron. But anyway, here we go. Well, we're not going again. We're done. We're done with this one. All right. You take care of yourselves out there, because, trust me, it's a rotten old world. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.